Hey, how you doing? Andy here. So we are in week two and a bit of the COVID. Well, the new reality as things stand right now, and this is COVID video 4. I'm going to be releasing a video every single day for you. So video 4, and what I want to address today is something that's come up inside our inner circle as an outcome for you all. So one of the things that I saw on Instagram yesterday, maybe this morning, was essentially a meme that said, had a picture of a recruiter, really stressed, saying, I've made 10 calls to clients, all 10 clients tell me they're not hiring. Fuck, what's the solution? Beer, wine. It's great, that's fucking great. However, we're talking about a recruitment search business owner's fucking livelihood. We're talking about their fucking business. We're talking about having a figure at the end of the month to pay for bills, etc. Or maybe they're in scale mode and their progress in the last 2 years has gone out the window in the last 2 weeks. It's not a joking matter. So first thing is this, as I start to share more content with you guys, and all my content, I know I share podcasts, etc. But if you go here, Recruitment Marketing International, 𝐂𝐥𝐢𝐞𝐧𝐭, you're going to see this page here, and I'll be releasing more and more content for you guys as we get through this period. So I believe there's going to be 3 phases. As I said before, phase 1 is going to be this sense of chaos that indeed turns into a sense of mini normality. Phase 2 will be those who are preparing or getting ready for, quote, the bounce. And phase 3 will be, quote, the new normality. For example, if you're in middle management above, most of your clients will have their candidates, or sorry, their employees look to shift to a remote lifestyle. They'll be used to working from home. So maybe a role whereby their team are working from home from the office 5 days a week. They'll be looking for, hey boss, I want to be working from home 2 days a week. So there's going to be a shift. There's opportunity there for you in terms of remote, etc., etc. Bear with me 1 second. My dog just opened the door. Back again. Yeah, so we're going to see these 3 phases happen. And the first thing I want to get is this. As I said in every video so far, very transparent. 12 years ago, I lost pretty much everything in property. Fortunately, I'm fucking good at this. So I had a get out of jail free card. But I feel you. So whether you're in survive mode or thrive mode, and if you've not seen the session on your business being either in life raft mode or yacht mode, watch this video, okay? It's going to give you some insights and some tools around your next steps. Now, what I want to address is this: we have a group called the Inner Circle, and this is not to sell you shit. I'm not going to sell anything on here. I'm not going to fucking sell none of that bollocks. However, out of, if anything, inspiration. This is today, as you can see. So one guy has 7 interviews lined up, 2 clients ready to hire. Next guy's running his first strategy, very first time. Fucked it up, by the way. Fucked it up royally. And has an 8,500 fee job on. Now, there's 2 examples. Now, one of the things that I was told by one of our members, James Trott, was he took about a year or 2 to actually join us. And the reason why he took so long to join us was because I saw these figures online of people going from startup to 100K or 100K to 400K. It sounded too good to be true. That's why I didn't come to you in the interim, Andy. Say James Trott, absolute dude, good looking boy as well, pisses me off. So when I share these things with you, I'm sharing small fees here. I'm sharing small fees. Also, we've got another strategy right now in terms of candidates. We're getting a candidate, taking that candidate, and essentially we're having a private gathering, let's say, inviting certain clients to it. We're interviewing the candidate. The fee for that, by the way, is 120K. The point I'm making to you, now it's time to be thinking differently. So if I come down to here, for those of you who've been following me, or some of you have been following me for 10 years, about people come to us in the last week, following us for 8 years. Toby Babb, how you doing? So attract, convert, automate. This is our standard growth model. So taking the business from 0 to 250, 250 to a million into the millions, etc. And these are some supporting pillars behind it. As things stand now, we're in COVID. So I've had to adapt and come up with a new model. So if you've not seen this model, then jump on the webinar that I'm doing today. Jump on the webinar. If you go to our website, sign up there, and we'll take you through the new world. So we're creating new strategies week on week. The point I'm making to you guys is this: there is work, there is business there. There is business there. There are clients there, but the way you get them has changed. Now, I'm going to give you a rapid fire insight into some of the things we've been doing. Let me do this. Put my iPad up. The first thing I want you to get is this. My continual message is there will never, ever, 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 ever be another fucking time in your lifetime like this to get 7 figures, multiple 7 figures, whatever your thing is, as there is now. There'll never be another time. There'll never be enough time. In the last 10 years, we look back 10 years and we look forward 10 years. In the last 10 years, there's never been an opportunity like this. Looking forward, there will never be an opportunity like this again next 10 years. This is a 20-year window. A 20-year window. And this will not happen again in your lifetime. So the tone, my message, this isn't me getting up to do a fucking video. This is me. This is me with my team. This is me with my members. We did a call today with my members whereby we're doing 2 live case studies. Essentially, we've created a brand new business in the accountancy space in London, and we're now in week 3 of the business. And today we went through, where is it? Live case study week 3. We went through week 3 of this, and essentially, so in 3 weeks, what we've done is we've in 3 weeks. In fact, I'll make you another video tomorrow to take you through what we've done. But in short, in 3 weeks, we've done the website, LinkedIn, 22,000 candidates, 5,000 clients in our database. We've had 12 interviews with out of 20 avatar interviews with clients. We now know which niche should be hiring. We know when they're going to start. We know which clients are going to be hiring. So guess what we're going to do next? So next week, we're going to go into a conversion process. And I've got five different webinar strategies. We're using one of those next week. This isn't to pre-sell you or bollocks like that. The point I'm making to you is fucking this. You can get business if you fucking change your model. So that's the first thing. But the message, even if you never, ever, ever convert to my way of thinking, which is one-to-many, inbound automation, authority. And again, if you go back to what we live and breathe. We live and breathe. So we've got attract, we've got foundations, we've got build authority, we've got convert, we've got client attainment system, we've got conversion of calls, we've got one-to-many conversion, that is webinars, etc. And so we've got 5 key models. I've had to adapt to what's going on with COVID. The point I'm making to you is this: you can put your head in the sand on this and feel sorry for yourself, and it is a fucking tough place. But no one's going to be there to say you feel sorry for yourself, and do you know what? Here you are, here's your mortgage payment. You feel sorry for yourself, here's your fucking dream you wanted. It's not going to fucking happen. You have to do it. And on the call today of my members, I went through, we basically given them, we actually gave them the template we've used to book these appointments. Gave the template to book the appointments on a Word document, and then my insights here on this. You can see we've done it freehand. Normally, we go through a whole set of, we give step-by-step, etc. But we're moving at pace. The key thing here is speed. So each week I'm giving my members, here's a script, here's a template, here's a website model, here's a LinkedIn campaign, here's a double campaign, here's the webinar structure, here's a Jello influence, copy and paste it, don't fucking overthink it. Why is that? Because this, guys, I believe that there will be 12 weeks. There'll be 12 weeks whereby you can completely blow your competition out of the water. Okay, we're at point 2. We're at week 2 now. Week 2. Now the reason why I look so tired, and I used to work 15 minutes a day, guys, and that isn't bullshit. It's fucking fact. The reason why I look so tired is because I am taking every single hour that I'm awake, knowing that every hour I am not contributing either to creating strategies for my members or RMI focus, Recruitment Marketing International. I'm not out there impacting the marketplace, and every single recruitment business owner in the USA, every single one in the UK, and those around the world will either have a copy of my book or they're going to have some form of deliverable. So we've set this target in place. So every day that we're not moving towards that at rapid pace, I'm thinking, this will never happen again. This will never happen again, and you've got to have the same mindset. So there'll be 12 weeks. Now the lockdown may end. It may end here. Who knows? It may end here. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is before this dip kicks back in, or wherever it's going to be, most of your competitors now are retracting. And the reason why this chap completely fucked up his webinar with Love Gordon, fucked up his webinar, and it still is one of his very first appointments he had. On the back of that, bought an A&a-half, and I expect that to double again. And what I've done, by the way, with this gentleman is this. I've set a plan in place whereby each week, so week 1, we've got 8.5k. Next week, it's going to be 20k. The week after, 40. The week after, 80. Now, is it going to be happening? Is it going to achieve? Well, it depends. All you need to do is double the metrics at each conversion point. So conversion points mean this. I'm not sure if I did it on this session. Yeah, there's conversion points there. So conversion point 1, 2, 3, 4. So all we need to do is improve those conversion points. Now, that might mean gobbledygook to you right now. But what it means is doing the same fucking thing week after week after week, and each week you basically double the improvement. Now, as opposed to that bullshit meme that I saw that said, I've made 10 calls, what's the answer? Beer? Fuck off. No. Listen, I can be the most fucking laid back or the fucking life and soul at a party. Every one of my members I speak to is on a call and either in, right, Andy, this is, how do I now leverage this? And I dominate. Or it's a case of, we get irrational thoughts and it's emotional, making irrational decisions. Now's the time to fucking man up. So this cycle of 12 weeks, this is your game time. This is your game time. And there's going to be 3 phases. 3 phases. 1, 2, 3. 1 is where we are now. There's chaos. It's about cash management. Then there's going to be the perceived bump up. That's going to be about leverage. But guess what? You can't fucking leverage. You haven't got the assets in place, the automation in place, campaigns in place, etc., etc. If you haven't done it here. And number 3, we've got the new world, new normality. Now's game time, guys. And I don't care if you are going to be that person who makes 20 calls. Just know this opportunity for you will not come about. And your future self, you do not fucking want to get there in 3 months' time, 3 years' time, and say, what if? What if? So, in terms of these guys here, what's the strategy we used here? Now, in simple terms, what we've done here, I made some notes here because there's only so much I'm going to be able to cram into these videos. But in short, what we've done is the following. Number 1, we've combined authority. This is a brand new business, by the way. Number 2, we've combined the conversion process. And number 3, we've got one-to-one appointments. So the reason why we're getting business and our members will continue to get business is because we are an authority. We're an authority, but these are brand new businesses. So it's about combining the 3. So however you do that, I don't care. I say we've got under, what was it in here? Leverage engine. Full funnel, lead funnel. We've got 5 different sets of webinar strategies. All come with slides, all laid out step by step, template scripts, the whole damn thing. The point is, that's great. But also, I've had to adapt and create a whole new model in the last 2 weeks that I'm testing live in front of my members week on week, as I said. So week 3 of the live case study is here. Week 2 was here. And we're doing this live. So basically, 1 week I'm testing with a new business and a existing business. And then 7 days later, we're giving them the modules, we're giving them the templates, we're giving them the frameworks, the scripts, etc. Yeah, we're using automation. Yeah, we're using inbound, all the things I'm known for. But it's about getting paid quickly. So on today's session, I know I'm a little bit all over the shop, guys. I know that I'm trying to cram in so much. But I want you to fucking, if anything, get from this inspiration that things are fucking not dead. Things are not dead. And one of the things that came out, we focused on today rather, was this. With the process of basically we've been speaking brand new business in accountancy. We've had 12 interviews. But what we've got on the back of this, so we know what niche is going to be hiring, what size, what role, and what their pain is. Okay? And what's going to happen is, in the space of, space of 2 weeks, we would have spoken to these avatars. Clients, your language, 4 times in 2 weeks. Now, what's also interesting is this. You wouldn't have seen that because I had the wrong screen up, sorry. speaking to 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Now, what's interesting, these clients that we've spoken to, this again is brand new business in week 3, they've been contacted, they've been inundated by recruiters. So why are they giving us, and the average time we spoke to them, or rather the company we're testing with, on average they spoke to them to 15 to 40 minutes on that very first conversation. Why is that? Why is that? Well, we've used under the radar authority. Now, this isn't fucking meant to seed you and go, what the fuck is it, Andy? What I'm saying to you, of course I'm not going to share things that my members have invested in. But what I want to make to you, however you are approaching your client, that model is fucked. What I'm proud about, it's taken me 10 years to create this, 10 years. When I get these people in the industry trying to copy me, I'm pissed off. It's taken me 10 years, and I've been doing this since 1996 in terms of digital, and doing this in recruitment for a decade. But the point is this, the model that I have spent my life work creating, I've had to adapt. I've had to adapt. So you must adapt. You must adapt. But know this, the gentleman up here, Gordon, he fucked up his first webinar. Yes, we got templates to get the webinar set up. Yes, we got frameworks and all that good stuff. The point is this, he failed in his very first conversion call, 8.5K. 8.5K. And we're doing that each week in front of our members too. The point I want you to get is this. What you were doing previously, if you keep doing it, like the meme I saw today, I've done 11 calls and it didn't work. Fuck off. So frustrating. Yeah, we want to have jovial times, but I put a post up on Instagram today saying, if you come out of quarantine and you haven't got a new skill, you haven't installed automation, at least one part of nurturing or campaign automation, you haven't got increased authority, you fucking wasted it. Should you even be in business? Should you even be in business? So one of my directives to when we have applicants to join us is I want action takers. But if you're not going to come out of this quarantine and change your model somewhat, you're fucked. If you think the new normality, I've been through recessions. This is different. If you think the new normality is going to be how it was 6 weeks ago, it's not. More businesses will be working from home. There'll be more roles open. Right now there are roles open, crisis management, etc., etc. I'm not going to go through some of our quote secrets right now. I'm putting 18-hour days in every day, as you can see by the look of me. But the point I'm making to you, if you think it would go back to what worked 6 weeks ago, and when it comes back, or I pick up the phone, or I rekindle my relationships, you're fucked. You are fucked. That's not meant to scare you. It's meant to get you into action. So we're getting clients, or our members are getting clients, because a combination of authority, combination of conversion, and combination of one-to-one. So we use a one-to-many strategy to get them, but then we actually have a one-to-one follow-up procedure, or even procedure. Now these strategies I didn't have down like this, like today. Literally, it's 5:22 p.m. I finished this session, 2-3 hours, not that session. I finished it 3 hours ago. Where is it? There we go. This one. And live on the call, I've come up with a new model. We're going to test the next 7 days to get clients. And do you know what? We're doing it in front of 100 people. If I fail, I'm fucked. You know, my balls are on the line. However, I'm fucking good at this, and everything we do, we test. However, normally it might take me 4 weeks, even 4 months to test a strategy. I've got 7 days now because the market is changing every single day. The playing field is changing every single day. That is why I'm doing 18-hour days. So if you're not taking this time now and you're not implementing like a fucking beast, you're missing out on this opportunity. Number one, you're missing out, and it is an opportunity. Most people are doing this. They're attracting. Don't be that. But number two, if you think you're going to be in that place when it bounces back, you'll be ready to re-engage in the old ways. No. What worked before, I guarantee you, I've been through recessions. I've been through implementing the biggest CRM in Europe at the time, in about year 2002, with a team of 75 people, and going from on-site to remote. So whether you've got corporate clients, they're going to need a shift to go remote. It's going to happen. Whether you've got smaller clients, whether your clients themselves need to embrace virtual, The fact is, the world is going to change now, and you need new strategies around it. And again, most of you, it's going to be a mind frazzle to get that. And you may be saying, Andy, shut the fuck up. Don't know what you're on about. That's absolutely cool. I'm not here to persuade you at all. I'm actually here to inspire you. I'm not on my most inspiring right now. But the point is this, as I said on every video, and I'll continue to say on every fucking video, 12 years ago, I lost everything. I believe I'm one of the most mentally strong people I know. I sat in a fucking dark room, hopeless. I don't want that for anyone. Maybe one or two, as I said before. But I sincerely mean that. So if all you get from this is 12 weeks, we're 2 weeks in, I've got to fucking get moving, or you get hope, or you get into, right, the bounce back, it's not going to go back to normal. It's not. Whatever is resonating, cool. Now, usually, I'm very, very process driven, and we lay out a whole set of steps and process. This particular video is all over the shop, and I get that. I get that. However, I just want to make it clear that there is hope, and I fucking hate the word hope because it's a weak word. But the main thing you got to do is fail forward. Fail forward. Now, one thing that I had after my second video is we had a lot of people come to us and said, what and how? What and how? What I'm going to be doing, once I've got enough empirical evidence, and I'll get into week 4, 5, 6, etc., I'm going to put together a small case study group and work with a handful of companies. If you're of that ilk, but action taken, there'll be an interview, probably with me. If you are, just send an email here to Christy M at Recruitment Marketing International, and simply this, it's all I want to know right now. All I want to know, in the subject, put case study, and then underneath that, in the email, put recovery, i.e. you need to get stable, or you're in a place to dominate. And I'll be working with 2 small case study groups. So either recovery, you need to get stable and out a bit bleeding, or dominate. You're in a place to fucking smash it. Send that email to Christy M at recruitmentmarketinginternational.com. Christy, K-R-I-S-T-I-M, don't forget the M, at Recruitment Marketing International. And then if that's not your cup of tea, fucking awesome. If you head to our website, I'm going to be adding new resources every single day. And again, the way that I know the world works is this. You fucking put good shit out, you get good shit back. And again, if you're a negative arsehole and you're going to question me on my tone or my credentials, go and fucking get on podcast, whatever. But to be frank, I don't give a shit what you think. I want people around me who are fucking positive. But also, if it wasn't for people around me, I would have never got out of that fucking hole 12 years ago. And that is my primary aim here, to get those out of the hole into stability. But those who are ready to fucking smash it, like our members, great. Now's the time where you can fuck up like Gordon and still bring in business. But I can't stress this enough. It's game time now, guys. It's fucking game time. And you don't want to be your future self looking back saying, I wish I did this. So there's resources here. If you go to our website, recruitmentmarketinginternational.com, head there and then click on Coronaviruswarplan and you'll find resources. And again, if you want to be part of this case study group, send an email to Christy with either Dominate or Recovery. And that's completely confidential. And then, once I've got the steps in place. So we're in week 3 now, launching a new business, and we're in week 3 of relaunching an existing business. But every single day we're getting huge results. But you don't give a fuck about that. That's completely cool. So with that said, main message: 12 weeks is now maybe 10 weeks. Main message: other people with maybe less energy, skills, passion, I don't care what the word is. Other people getting results. Why can't you? So be careful who you surround yourself with. Be careful who you listen to. Be careful what you're putting through your mind in terms of media. And number 3, know this. I do give a fuck. I do give a fuck. And I hope to God that whatever's going on in your world, and I really, really mean this, whatever's going on in your world, know you will get through this. You fucking will get through this. you will get through this. And it's difficult when you're in it. You can't see the wood for the trees, but you will get through this. So if fucking bad shit is going on, keep your fucking head up and just know you will get through this. And when you're in it, often you don't know that. And I remember my dad, bless him, my first girlfriend who dumped me. I was like a little kid. My dad comes through with a big belly out, and he put his arm around me, big white fronts on. Remember, they were white. Put his arm around me and said, "Son," my dad's a Glaswegian from Clydebank, rough place. He said, "Son, when one door shuts, 1,000 opens." What the fuck you on about? I was like 10, 12. We live in down south, and my dad said that, and I just thought, what the hell are you on about? But the reality is, whatever's happening to you now, you'll get through this. You will get through this. I promise you'll get through this. Put good stuff in, find good stuff on YouTube. But number two, if you are in a place of, right, I'm going to be in business for the next year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, this opportunity will never come again. It will never come again. This 20 years that I was just talking about, 10 years looking back and 10 years looking forward, this 20-year span, that will never happen again in our lifetime. It's game time. So with that said, whether recovery, dominate, Chris DM at Recruitment Marketing International. And guys, with that said, I know today's been all over the shop, not as structured as we are using our webinars and in terms of frameworks, modules, and etc. implementation. But it's about the message today. So I've been on member support webinars, strategy webinars today with my members, strategy calls with my members, and I'm feeling frazzled myself. But I want to be consistent every day. I'm going to get this out. And you need to be consistent. So guys, with that said, I will see you tomorrow. And head to recruitmentmarketinginternational.com, click on War Plan, and you'll see as we add resources on there. Okay guys, speak soon. Take care.